Thank you everybody who watched the Jewel Box review. I'm a Star this week, or will watch it, or watched it the second it came out, or have seen it in another way, like when they came over my house. I'm so excited to have shared my husband's work with everybody. So for people who are just catching this video for the first time, my husband has created an animated musical comedy series called The Jewel Box Review. It's about the first interracial drag review to tour America during the 1950s, based on a true story. And the host was a drag king MC who ended up throwing the first punch at Stonewall, it's rumored. This was a woman named Storm DeLavery. Marsha P. Johnson, of course, is rumored to have thrown the first brick. So if you haven't seen the video yet, I'm a Star is one of the first songs from the episode where Storm is still a backup singer at a club and saying to her boss, Tommy, I'm a star, look at me, take me seriously, and fantasizing about the drag king powerhouse she knows she can be one day. So what's next for the project? I'm sure you're all wondering. Well, I'm going to tell you. So we have a second animatic of a second song done, Welcome to the Club, which we will release soon enough. But we just wanted to kind of sneak preview I'm a Star because it has to do with Stonewall, with Storm's role, and is about Stonewall. And we want to wait till we have like some more sound mixing done on that song before we release it. So that should be sometime in the next few months. We're also going to our storyboard artist is actively working on an animatic for the other dialogue scenes of the pilot. There's a longer form of the pilot, but this version of it is short. It's like 15 minutes versus 30 minutes, just because, I don't know if you know, but animation's really expensive because you have a lot of wonderful artists to pay, like people who do all the drawings, and this is 2D hand-drawn, so it, takes longer than 5 seconds. People who do the sound, the music, the color, the backgrounds. There's a lot to it, but all good things in time. So yeah, that song is done and the dialogue scenes are being worked on. And I think by the end of the summer, we will have an animatic done of everything. And I anticipate releasing all parts of the pilot in animatic form on YouTube around then. And just kind of seeing what happens. Hopefully people respond. These days, it's one of the best ways to generate your own heat is to get a responsive audience on YouTube. So I hope the indie animation community responds. If you like Has Been Hotel, if you like Hell of a Boss, if you like Broadway musicals, if you like RuPaul's Drag Race, I feel like there are so many people out there who really would respond to this show and the music. And yeah, beyond that, at that point, we will go into the full animation. Not 100% sure how that's all going to get funded right now because I've gotten quotes from anywhere from like 10,000 to like 100,000 for independent animation. So we will see what happens. But I'm really excited about the show. And while we're producing this independent version of it, we are still trying to get it made in a mainstream kind of way. We've reached out to several production companies and have heard back from a few that are interested, and moving the needle from interested to like, let's collaborate always takes a little bit, but it is not impossible. And then beyond that, we have also reached out to voice actors, and I can't name names at this point in time, but I will say I've been very pleasantly surprised at how some people whose names you would recognize were really responsive to the project and interested in voicing lead roles. So the interest attachment process is nebulous and full of conversations and paperwork, but it is really cool to know that like if this show is able to go on like a Netflix, an HBO, an Amazon, a Hulu, that like we have people who would be really awesome in these lead roles on the show. So yeah, I'm gonna keep everybody updated and always try to have at least some visuals, if not musical sequences, to show off to you. So here's here's a moment I really like from the next song, Welcome to the Club, where there's a kick line towards the end of the song. And it is cool because they're drag queens along with the hosts of the show, Doc and Danny. I'm doing scratch vocals for Danny, the shorter, more theatrical co-business owner and co-husband of the Jewel Box Review. So yeah, that's, I think, all I've got for now. I'm really grateful for the people who've watched, and hopefully the audience builds, people discover it more and more in time. I know there's a lot of wonderful art, wonderful creations on here. I'm grateful to have discovered this independent community. I know sometimes studio stuff isn't exactly what people are looking for, and I'm just thrilled as a live action creator who's now moved into being an animation creator in support of my husband. Has so many cool people meet here. Oh, and last but not least, if you like 3D animation and kids content, like maybe you have kids, nieces and nephews, or you just want your heart warmed, my husband and I also write on a show, Mail with Mr. Zip, that's here on YouTube, sponsored by the Post Office and produced by Moonbug Entertainment. And yeah, it's just cute lessons about like the mail service, how that works, and getting kids into using the mail, because hey, the mail hopefully will always exist and always be needed. Fingers crossed. So thanks so much, everybody. Till next time.